Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Running into the open space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Gets the back moving. Handoff to the fullback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Use it now. Use it now. Base 27 jump.
Give to the fullback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football. And get the big stop on 4th down.
running back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Finds a little space. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Unloads to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting out of field. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They boot it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll run the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The give to the fullback. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team.
And man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You can tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on that.
Snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Running it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Working that wide receiver screen. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Henderson. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds space on the right. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Motion from the back. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On the option, it's King. Crosses the 30. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
Gets the back moving. On the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Quarterback keeper. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Pace, 27, jump.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quarterback gets the first down. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Face bait. Face bait.
Big fullback's got it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And I like giving it to the fullback quickly against the 3 down front. You know, you got those 3 live, and they're playing 2 gaps at a time, which means they're not really firing off and penetrating. So you can give it to the fullback and try to get downhill quick, and the linebacker comes and meets the big boy in the hole.
They'll send the back in motion. And the Yellow Jackets will keep this drive going.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the back. The Yellow Jackets get enough for the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The option look. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run the toss. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Get things started on this drive from the 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Back to pass, it's Henderson. He's got him in the flat. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Fullback's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Fires left. Makes a connection. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this 3rd quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The give to the big fullback. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback be on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength. And
a lot of space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Those fullbacks are blown. Man, those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Gets the back moving. On the option. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a
big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Calls his own number. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about this speed by the QB on that play?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Goes to the option. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period.
West Virginia 3, Georgia Tech 0.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They boot it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Quarterback part of their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Run it with the fullback. Just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
They'll send the back in motion. The give to the single back.
Man, you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch. As Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll go to the toss. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
They'll run the option. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be first and goal.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They move on top here in the fourth.
And I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Keeps it himself and gets to first. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the run, it's White. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. With jet sweep pass. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall.